It's me, shakeable, breakable, unmistakable Claptrap. But don't break me. Break free in Borderlands 4, the newest, bestest looter shooter you can play with friends. Everything's better with friends. And I went totally no. Pre-order Borderlands 4 now.
Rated mature.
Welcome to In Your Area, a podcast about news stories from around the country that aren't getting the national attention they deserve. With your host, Adam Todd Brown.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to In Your Area, a podcast about local news happen around the country that's not getting the attention it deserves. I feel like I said the word happening wrong. I might have just said happen, but we're too far in. I can't change now. Hey, I'm your host, Adam Todd Brown. That is a Tiff Myers laughing at me.
What's up, everybody? You're not gonna do my favorite co-host? Ooh, nobody. You don't do that for this?
The problem is I don't ever have a co-host on this. So
that's like my favorite thing. I get so, man, all right, you've already started off to a bad start.
Well, I mean, you could be the guest co-host. How about that?
No, it's still going to be, nobody.
Joining me as guest co-host, Tiff Myers is here.
What's up, everybody?
How's it going, man?
I'm exhausted. And my kid is just a menace. She's so mean.
Yeah, kids are that way.
She's 2.5. And it's weird now because she can talk. And she's just like, hey, Dad, I pooped. Clean me. And it's like, damn, dog, if you could talk, you should be able to clean yourself. But
yeah,
here we are.
You should be able to wipe yourself up.
Nope. Sorry.
So we're talking about local news. Everything happening in the world right now is pretty upbeat and positive and great. So it was hard for me to narrow it down to all the upbeat, fun stuff we had to talk about this week. I'm joking. It's all pretty sad.
It's all sad.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not. Yeah,
No.
It's all pretty fucking sad.
It's all pretty. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of something good.
So we should just dive into it.
Please.
Start bumming these people out right away. Let's talk about Ron DeSantis. He is a Nazi shit stain.
Just a piece of shit pedophile.
Yeah. Did you see that clip where
him hanging out with like teenagers, and he was like the cool teacher that would hang out with teenage girls at parties?
Oh, creepy. No. He was giving a speech somewhere in Florida, and someone in the audience just yelled out, "That's your legacy. You bowed down to a pedophile. You're a pedophile." And he was just come on, man.
And these fucks will just sold out the country. It's crazy.
For a reality star. A fucking reality TV show star. And these motherfuckers are losing their shit over this guy.
Who called all their wives ugly.
Yeah. He has talked shit about all these people. And they're like, oh my God, we love you so much. I hope it does come out that Trump is a pedophile. We fucking know.
We know he's in the Epstein list like a bunch of times.
But I want it to be official. So people like Ron DeSantis can be like, I fucking love him anyway.
No, like
we know you do.
His approval rating within that group, I think they'll question like if he was in the Epstein list, would that change your vote on him? And like half of the Republicans were like, nah, I won't. And it's like, y'all have no fucking moral ground of anything.
Yeah, people just don't want to be wrong, I think, a lot of times. That's why innocent people end up staying in prison, because there's some prosecutor who's like, no, I'm pretty sure I was right. It's like, no, you weren't. No, you weren't.
Or they just love being racist. Like maybe being racist is like mad fun.
Yeah. I don't know. I should try it sometime. Just being like super, give it a week. I'll just be super racist. Maybe it's great. Maybe that's the thing.
I've thought about flipping how much money I'd probably make if I just flipped to being like a right-wing fucking grifter. As a black Arab Muslim.
Oh, yeah.
I'd make stupid money.
You would make crazy fucking bank. I would definitely do more comedy if I was a right winger. I feel like
same.
I'd have so many more opportunities. Meanwhile, those motherfuckers cry about being canceled constantly.
That's the thing with these people. They're just like they're the biggest pussies, yet they're always just like freedom of speech. We want to say anything. And it's like you fucking i.e. this news story, you paint a fucking street rainbow and they lose their goddamn mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh.
You motherfuckers didn't get canceled. You got hired by the Nazis. That's what happened.
There's no such thing as cancel culture anyway. It's like,
No.
usually it's just accountability or people go to jail. Like people like R. Kelly got canceled. It's like, no, he's in jail because he's a criminal.
Yeah, R. Kelly was a sex criminal. He deserved to be canceled, if that's what you want to call it. But
like
that guy was a huge problem.
I think the lady from Fresh Off the Boat might be like the only legitimate canceling I could think of, because she was like, I want to do something more artistic, and they didn't let her work for years.
God damn.
Like, yeah. She was just like, I don't want to be on this sitcom anymore because I want to actually do something that takes talent. And they're like, fuck you, lady. You're not going to work for fucking the whole pandemic.
That's entertainment for you.
Yeah. Sorry.
So Ron DeSantis, this Nazi fuckface, his latest mission in life is cracking down on art at a crosswalk, memorializing the 2016 mass shooting at Pulse nightclub, which was an LGBTQ plus nightclub. A man named Omar Mateen killed 49 people, wounded another 53. So in 2017, a crosswalk was created near the club to memorialize the victims. And that memorial has since become a talking point for Trump and DeSantis and their Nazi ilk.
It's just this culture war bullshit where they're like, hey, we're going to go against gay people, but also don't watch us take in your fucking money, jobs, and healthcare, and just blame the gays for the bad stuff. It's just stupid. I fucking hate these. I'm just mad and sleepy. This is not going to be good.
So in July, the Trump administration ordered state governors to remove distracting art from roads. This is a quote. Taxpayers expect their dollars to fund safe streets, not rainbow crosswalks. Political banners have no place on public roads. That is Nazi Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy. Let a motherfucker write Trump 4 more years in a crosswalk and see if anyone sprays it with a hose.
It's just stupid. I don't get it. Again, it's like you wanted to say that argument like there's more important things to worry about, but the people who are doing this are the more important thing to worry about.
Yeah.
It's also, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's also fucking Florida, and it's like, it's just it's stupid. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get how Republicans don't ever look at who's on their side and be like, how the fuck did we get here? Like, how the fuck am I in a room with Kid Rock?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's also like, they're not doing anything for fucking policy. They're just hating. You know what I'm saying?
Only thing they're doing for the people who voted for them is deportations. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, because there's no fucking policy.
And I feel like those are the only people who could possibly still be supporting Trump, is the people who are like, I'm racist, he's racist, I'm voting for that. Because he's not doing shit he said he was going to do otherwise.
No, and I wish they had the fucking, at least the balls to be like, he's racist, I'm racist, I dig it.
Yeah.
And just say that instead of being like, he's a businessman. It's like, the fuck?
Yeah.
No, he isn't.
This country's not
I'm a businessman.
Yeah, this country's not a fucking business. It's a country.
No.
We don't need a fucking businessman. And also, he's a businessman who's gone bankrupt so many times.
So many fucking with shit that should be like automatic, like a school and a casino.
Yeah,
that's automatic money.
Yeah, how do you not make money with a fucking casino
in Atlantic City, where there's nothing but trash people?
Nothing but casinos. That's it.
God, that's so stupid. We're bitter. We're so mad.
So let's get back to Ron DeSantis and this crosswalk. After Nazi Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy issued that statement, DeSantis had this crosswalk at the Pulse nightclub painted over. And since then, protesters have been gathering to color the rainbow pattern that was on this crosswalk back in with chalk. And the Florida Department of Transportation has been showing up to paint over it every time, because what a fantastic way to spend taxpayer money.
But also, like, in the middle of the night. Like,
Yeah.
they're showing up mad late and doing it because they know they're fucks. Like, they're just a bunch of dicks. They don't have the balls to fucking do it in broad daylight.
Yeah. They want to do it when they're not going to be on camera and get called out by the fucking community. And so protesters have been gathering at this crosswalk ever since they painted over it to fill it back in with chalk. And at the end of August, Florida Highway Patrol arrested a man named Sebastian Suarez during a protest outside the nightclub. His crime? He colored the bottom of his shoe with chalk and then left footprints when he crossed the street. And for that, he was hit with a felony charge of defacing a traffic device.
What piece of shit snitched on this guy?
I think there were cops there that just arrested him on the spot. This is a quote from Sebastian Suarez. To come here and do something like this and to be threatened with something so extreme as a felony charge for protesting and showing love to your fellow human, it's just insane in my opinion. We came out here yesterday just to show our support, to come out and help with the chalking. We put some chalk down on the ground, and before we knew it, an officer was approaching us saying, "We want to talk to you." I identified myself, tried to do everything the correct way, and before I knew it, I was in the back of a squad car. Cowards.
Yeah, they're not going after the toughest people.
No. They're going after the guy putting chalk on the soles of his shoes and walking across a crosswalk. And somewhere, some fucking redneck in Florida is like, yeah, I feel safe now. Do ya? I hope you get eaten by an alligator.
Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. First of all, people in red states that are listening, I love and support y'all. My red state comment is towards the people that shit on California, yet don't realize how much taxes we give them.
Right.
That's who I'm hating on. But also, these motherfucking cowards are the same hypocrites that don't tread on me flag, yet they're voting for an authoritarian government to fucking tread on them.
Yes.
And are losing rights.
Yes.
And we're living in a police state. Yet they're like, don't tread on me. And it's like, who? Fucking gay people? Like, they don't want to tread on you anyway. Like, half of you can't be fuckable. So I don't get it, bro. You're getting treaded all over.
Yes.
They're just fucking phony fucking coward fucks. Sorry.
Yeah.
But they don't realize it. It's like, you voted for a police state. Who the fuck else is going to tread on you?
I like small government. Meanwhile, the government's getting involved in college sports. Shut the fuck up, you like small government. You want the government to do everything for you. All right, next story. Let's keep talking about Trump. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson is pushing back against Trump's plans to send the National Guard to Chicago to fight crime. Trump has described Chicago as a killing field. My wife just came back from there and reported no killings in the field.
No.
Seems like it's a perfectly safe place to be. And that's the thing, like every city is going to have its high crime
Good
area.
bad places. Everywhere has it.
It's normal.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's the world. Bro, I grew up in Maryland right outside D.C. when Marion Barry was fucking mayor. The first and second time.
yeah,
And fucking D.C. was violent. And now it's like there's fucking farmers markets and like where they used to deal drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so safe now.
yeah, there is nowhere in this country that calls for sending the National Guard in to fight crime.
No, but again, it's usually the red states. Fucking Memphis is way more violent than LA per capita or whatever, but he's not gonna do that.
And imagine being a right winger living somewhere like Tennessee and being like, all right, we got to clean up DC. It's like, what the fuck do you care? You're not there. Like, why don't you worry about where you live? I bet things fucking suck there too.
Yeah.
You fucking dullard.
And all this, because you're all celebrating when the fucking National Guard was in LA. And it's like,
for nothing. For no reason.
No. And it's like, what the fuck do you think he's going to do after this phase of it?
Yeah.
Y'all are next, motherfucker. It's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I can't stress enough, and I know there's probably not any Trump voters still listening to this pod, but if you're one of these people who's like, yeah, Trump sucks, but I voted for him for trolling reasons, are you a Christian nationalist? Because if not, Trump wants you dead too. You might not realize it right now because you're dumb and you think politics are a fucking game. But Trump's people, the people behind him, they want everyone who isn't them dead. So if you're not a devout Christian, like
White.
trad wife, white, devout Christian, you're on this motherfucker's list. You might not think you are because you voted for him. They don't give a fuck about that.
They don't give a fuck.
These motherfuckers want everyone who isn't them dead.
You think all the people that got fired in D.C. are left-wing liberals? Like, the majority of the people that probably got fired are right-wing. Because, and they lost their jobs and careers because of a fucking AI.
And because they're not Trump enough. They don't support Trump enough. And again, if that's what you want for this country, you are the enemy of the people.
It's fucking crazy. No, no.
And so, Chicago, Brandon Johnson recently signed an order demanding that Trump and federal agents, quote, stand down from any attempts to deploy the U.S. Armed Forces in the city. It also reiterates some policies that are already in place in the city, such as requiring officers to wear body cameras and identifying information and a ban on wearing masks.
Yeah.
He also made it clear that local officers would not be allowed to participate in joint immigration patrols with federal officers. According to Chicago's own data, more than 1 in 5 Chicago residents is an immigrant, and more than half of them come from Latin American countries, which
makes sense.
Unless there is some sort of backup plan that involves literal slavery, I don't know how the people supporting this shit don't realize that's an entire workforce.
That's what I'm saying,
gone.
Dude.
And I think they think people are just going to flock to these jobs once they're open. And that's not going to fucking happen.
No.
People don't want to work farm jobs in this country. If they did, they would be. People don't want to work fucking Amazon warehouse jobs in this country. The thing in, was it Springfield, Ohio? I don't remember, where they were talking about how the city had been taken over by immigrants. And they had all of these immigrants there who came from, I think, Haiti. And the reason they came there is because there was already a community of Haitian immigrants there. And so when people started fleeing Haiti because of the violence, a lot of them were like, all right, Ohio, we got people there.
Yep.
Those fucking Amazon warehouse jobs that those people are working, they were open. They were open before they got there. Motherfuckers just didn't want them.
That's what I'm saying. They don't really correlate it to the unemployment rate at the time, right? And how many jobs are being created. It'll be like, say if it's like a 4% unemployment rate, it's like you think that all these immigrants just took all those jobs away from you. What the fuck were you even qualified to do? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just, they just don't look at numbers. I don't get it. It's not, the data's there. It's fucking, I don't know.
Because they're not genuine in their concerns. They're just racist.
Yes. No, that's it.
So it's, I think, as easy as that. So Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker also commented on Trump's threats to deploy the National Guard.
Did you see his tweet?
No. What was that?
He was just like, first of all, prove you're alive before you send anybody.
Yes, please.
Yeah. But we need more of that. We need the left to fucking grow a pair and go against these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers want to take over the country, and you're just standing by because somebody else bought you off.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fucking gross. This is J.B. Pritzker's quote. Donald Trump is attempting to manufacture a crisis, politicize Americans who serve in uniform, and continue abusing his power to distract from the pain he is causing working families. End quote. I wouldn't even be surprised if all this stuff we're hearing about Trump's health right now is also a diversion. Because the other thing we're hearing right now is tomorrow, as we record this, a bunch of Jeffrey Epstein victims are holding a press conference with a Republican and Democrat senator together. A fucking bipartisan press conference about the Jeffrey Epstein files. I wouldn't be surprised if Trump is fine and faking this shit to distract people from that.
What were they throwing out the White House window, though?
What was that? Have people seen that video? We will link to it in the show notes. Someone just tosses something out the highly bulletproof windows of the White House. What was it? And is the paper of record, the New York Times, is the Washington Post, are none of these people going to get in front of one of these fucking White House press conferences and be like, hey?
Oh, they asked today.
Oh, what did they say?
He said it was AI.
Imagine having all of the power of AI at your fingertips and you're like, bro, what am I going to fake? Oh, I know. Someone throwing a piece of fabric out the White House window.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's...
Bro.
So another article we'll link to about the Chicago thing. Even people living on the literal most violent block in Chicago.
O Block.
O Block.
Yes.
Popularized by Chief Keef and other Chicago rappers.
And King Von.
King Von, yeah. It's named after a 20-year-old gang member named O.D. Perry, who's killed there in summer of 2011. There's a Chicago Sun-Times interview with people in that neighborhood, and they're like, we don't even want the National Guard here. We also don't need them because even in a neighborhood like fucking O Block, crime is way down.
Well, that O Block, for reference, was called like Chirac in 2016, 2017. That's what it was known for. And that's what got like DJ Academics famous because he like documented what was going on there.
Yeah. And you read this article, people are like, yeah, used to be pretty fucking wild. And now, and what's ironic is it's probably like fascist police state shit that led to that neighborhood being a little more peaceful right now.
Sure.
But there's a limit to shit like that. And I think the limit is, yes, go after the criminals. Go after the people who are actually making life for people in that neighborhood terrible.
Bro.
Even then, it's going to get into some fascist shit, but at least you're kind of actually helping. This isn't helping at all.
And you have a more narrow target.
Right.
As opposed to like restaurant workers. And food delivery workers and like it's terrible.
Fucking street vendors. Shit like that.
Yeah. People just trying to make a living and get by.
Yeah.
That's who going out. Like, again, it's coward shit.
Please free me from the chains of being able to buy a delicious bacon wrapped hot dog after sporting events in LA.
Yeah.
God, like I've said it before. I'm going where those hot dogs go. If they all get fucking deported, I'm just going to have to take up watching soccer and go to where those hot dogs are. Because goddamn,
great. First of all,
I love a danger dog so much.
To watch some Boca Juniors and just chill. Fuck
hell yeah. Juventus, all that shit.
Dude, fucking, we can get tacos in LA on every fucking corner. You can walk 5 minutes in each direction and there's someone making fucking tacos on the street, bro. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
It is. It's a great fucking place to live. I mean, the taxes are crazy, but
the taxes are a motherfucker.
Yeah, but other than that,
dude,
LA kind of rules.
Dude, in sales, my commissions are cut by 40%.
Jesus.
Because, in sales, it's a motherfucker. But tacos in every corner is worth that fucking trade-off. Like, I'll take it.
Goddamn right.
I love a taco.
Breathe deep. Imagine your legs more limber in Duluth Trading Double Flex Denim. Envision euphorically squatting for that can of suds, bending for your toolbox in a state of bliss, lunging for your laser level on a whole new level. Relax and allow the flex to fill you with ability. Find your inner flex in Double Flex Denim only at Duluth Trading.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. Between two-factor authentication, strong passwords, and a VPN, you try to be in control of how your info is protected. But many other places also have it, and they might not be as careful. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats. If your identity is stolen, they'll fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast for 40% off. Terms apply.
All right. Let's talk about another story. A lot of Trump stuff.
Yeah, This fucking...
Trump, being the petty bitch that he is, recently announced that he was revoking Secret Service protection for former Vice President Kamala Harris. And when I first read this, I was like, oh, so vice presidents get Secret Service protection for life? Is that what's happening? And Trump is just taking it away? No. Former VPs usually get 6 months of Secret Service protection. But before his term ended, Biden extended protection for Harris to July of 2026. So that's all we're talking about. Less than 1 extra year of Secret Service protection. And Trump is like, no, I don't want it.
I don't know. I don't feel bad for her, to be honest.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the thing. It's tough to feel bad for this lady who fucking threw mad people in jail, but also couldn't fucking say, hey, I'm going to stop the attack on Gaza.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Hard to feel bad for Kamala Harris. It's hard to give Gavin Newsom credit for the shit he's doing on Twitter.
Yes, because it's just Twitter.
Yeah, but also Gavin Newsom is also a fucking Nazi shit stain. That's the position this country has put us in, is do I want the Nazi who's mean to immigrants or the Nazi who's nice to immigrants?
Yeah.
That's the choice we're going to have in 2028, because both are going to launch the purge on homeless people. That's fucking for sure.
Because Newsom's Eskimo bros with one of the Trump sons.
Oh, is he? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Guilfoyle is like his ex-girl or ex-wife or whatever. And now she's with the other Trump son. So he's like Eskimo bros with them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Gavin Newsom sucks. He's the absolute worst.
I know, but the tweets are funny. And I like that someone's being at least an antagonist.
Yes.
As opposed to just like Pelosi, who's like, oh, this will all be fine. And it's like, lady, because you're going to be dead at any moment after you've sold every stock you own.
And I do like the way right-wingers are reacting to Gavin Newsom doing that. That's because they are losing their shit. And it's like, now you know how it feels, dumbass.
Someone has to be they have to be more antagonistic. That's all.
Yeah. And that's like, I feel like this is an especially aggressive episode, but
yeah,
what fucking choice do we have anymore?
There's no choice. We don't have a choice.
There's no other choice. It's gotta be, no, fuck you motherfuckers. If I know you personally and you're in favor of any of this shit, you are dead to me.
Oh, yeah.
To quote Kendrick Lamar, I'll cut my grandma off if she doesn't see it how I see it. It's way beyond that. It's way beyond, we still got to keep it civil. It's like, yeah, we got to keep it civil, just civil in a different way, probably.
But it's like, yo, I don't know, especially as like a black Muslim who's an Arab. It's like, dude, I could be deported even though I'm a citizen. And he'd probably send me to, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you voted for this guy who, I mean, I felt that way after like his first term when he was like openly shopping the Muslim ban.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, he's trying to ban Muslims. And they were like, no, he can't do that. And it's like, the fuck, even the threat of it should be enough to be like, yo, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
But then he went for it and did a lot of it.
I wrote a Cracked article back in 2015 about not only how Trump could obviously win the election, but also that he was going to be fucking Hitler about it. Yeah. And the only reason I wrote that article is at that time, Norm Macdonald gave an interview and was like, this guy's Hitler, basically. And people got mad at Norm Macdonald about that.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are you mad about? It's obvious. Like, he's talking like Hitler. He's talking fucking Hitler shit, but we're supposed to just, in the name of decorum, be like,
fuck that.
No, he hasn't killed 6 million Jews yet, so he's not Hitler. It's like, no, you start calling it out before it comes to that.
Yeah. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Exactly.
I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid.
So, in response to Kamala Harris getting her Secret Service protection pulled, now the California Highway Patrol is going to be providing security for Kamala Harris. Is that
another reason
better?
No. Another reason why unless they're all like the guy from Terminator 2. That CHP version and it's just a bunch of liquid metal men, then fine. But another reason why I don't feel bad for this lady is because like after she lost, she was like, I'm going to be out there fighting for, and it's like, you haven't even been seen.
Yeah.
No one's fucking seen you. Why? I don't know why you need so much protection. You haven't left the house.
Do you think she's she had a book tour coming up.
That's the thing. And she's profiting off. I don't know. Who's going to read that book? I don't know. I don't know, man.
Yeah, the book is called 107 Days, which is the amount of time her presidential campaign lasted. It's like, what makes you think I want to read a book about you blowing the fucking 2024 election?
All you had to do was say, hey, we're going to stop the genocide in Gaza. And you would have gotten 27% more votes.
Yep. That would have fucking won Kamala Harris the election.
That's all you had to say.
Yeah.
And again, you see people like Zoran in New York who's just like, no, Netanyahu's a war criminal. We're not going to let him here. And landslide Dem victory in the primary. Yet these fucking old fucking Democrats don't see that and learn anything. Instead, they're just like, we're still getting AIPAC money. So fuck it. Whatever. Yeah. I'm getting my...
So we're going to run on being tough on crime. It's like,
yeah, no one
that's
wants
what you
that.
think the left wants? Okay.
Because you vote... When you're like, hey, we're trying to be diet Republicans, you're losing the people that are going to support you on both sides. Because the right doesn't want a diet version of that. They want this fat fuck version of that. And the left is like, fuck you, we didn't want this. And then he's going to lose.
Yeah.
But play in the middle.
Yeah.
Fucking fencing fuck. Oh, we're
fucking
so mad.
Frustrating.
We're so fucking sorry. I'm sorry, listeners.
All right. We are going to, I think, bring the mood up a little bit with this next story. A former Iowa public defender, thank you for your service, had her law license suspended after her involvement in a series of shoplifting incidents came to light.
I do love shoplifting.
Have you ever done any shoplifting?
I've done a shitload of shoplifting.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude.
I had a scheme I ran in high school for a couple months where I would go to the mall and just steal CDs. Like I would take orders from my fellow students and be like, what CD do you want? I'm just going to go to the mall and steal a bunch of shit. Because the CD store at the mall where I grew up, they had these racks where you could just pick something up and kneel down and no one could see you anymore. So you could just like kneel down, throw fucking 3 long boxes in your coat, hold them with your fucking armpits and walk out.
So I used to go to Walmart whenever like my wired headphones would break, and I would take some of the wired headphones, hide it in a shirt, go to the fitting room, and always at night, by the way, when no one was there, go to the fitting room, take out the headphones, put it in my pocket, and then fucking put the shirt at the bottom of the bin. And I think the weirdest thing I stole was I stole headlights from my car, like the bulbs, because those are like creepily expensive. So I did the same thing with that, but then I put them in my pockets. I like the the light bulbs in my pockets and just left. I used to steal clothes. I stole so much shit.
I stole a pregnancy test once because a girl I was dating thought she might have been pregnant. I was like, I'm shoplifting that. I'm not paying money for that.
I remember I got caught in Saudi Arabia stealing, or like the penalties, like
Jesus, they didn't cut your hand off?
No, because like it was with me and like my Australian friend, and we would just shoplift. And I think we ran a scheme where he stole a couple cell phones, and they caught us. And he was just like, I'm Australian. And I was like, I'm American. What the fuck are you going to do about it? And then even the cops are like, this would be way too much of a headache if we just cut off these Australian kids and American kids' hands. Because we had our passports on us. And we were like, yo, fuck you. You're not going to do shit. And we just walked away. We're like, it was crazy.
Yeah, that's always nice when you run up against a cop who doesn't want to do any work.
Yeah.
And they're just like,
you're not going to check us. Fuck you.
Get out of here.
Every time I got pulled over at night after a gig, they're just like, you drinking? And I'm like, no, I'm Muslim. I've never drank in my life. I'm sleepy. I just want to get home. I live 5 minutes away. Like, and they're just like running everything. And luckily, usually let me off with a warning. But I'm just sleepy. Sorry.
Yeah. So this public defender, Cassie Corinne Wigington, public defender in Western Iowa, she consented to a 9-month disciplinary suspension of her license to practice law in Iowa after confessing to stealing hundreds of items from a Hy-Vee grocery store. Here's the thing. If you're ever in the Midwest, not every Hy-Vee, but a lot of Hy-Vees have a restaurant/bar attached to them, and the food slaps.
Does it really?
Shockingly good. The Hy-Vee on 49th Street in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, has the best biscuits and gravy I've ever eaten in my entire life.
I've never had biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, I mean, it's got sausage
gravy.
in it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I worked with a guy once who was Muslim. We worked at Hardee's, which is...
Oh, Hardee's is great.
Yeah, it's
Carl's
Midwest.
Jr.
Carl's Jr., yeah.
Yeah.
And They had biscuits and gravy at the time, and he was a Muslim guy. He ordered biscuits and gravy and was like, but can you strain the sausage out? And even I, as a white kid in my late teens, was like, I don't think that's how that works. No. I think there is still sausage in what you're eating. There's just not chunks of it, but there's like sausage juice in there.
Yeah, no, you can't do that. No, I mean, I think I draw the line at like gummy bears and Starbursts having gelatin.
Oh, yeah.
Where I'm like, I'll still fucking eat them because there's no way they could have predicted this would be a thing.
Yeah.
There's no way I saw gummy bears. I'm trying to see what this Cassie lady looks like.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Look her up, but
no, from all intents and purposes, she's a white lady who just, I see. She's semi-cute, yeah.
Well, it depends on which one you're talking about.
That's true.
I see a couple. One looks like a public defender who would shoplift stuff. Okay, but here's
this is like a mug shot.
Okay, yeah, I found her. Yeah, she's cute. Yeah. She's very young.
All right, if that's her, I don't know. But yeah, good for her for stealing, bro. I respect it.
Here's the thing, though. This woman, she argued that the low pay at her position as a public defender in Western Iowa necessitated this shoplifting. And as someone who has lived in that part of the country, not Western Iowa, but I lived in South Dakota for a long time. Iowa, South Dakota, basically the same place. She was making $76,000 a year in Western Iowa. You can live like goddamn royalty on that much money in that area. And it does seem like there might be some mitigating circumstances here. Here's a quote. When I accepted the position of public defender for the state of Iowa, I did so with a sincere dedication to serving the people of this state. I understood that it came with financial sacrifice, but I welcomed the opportunity to grow in my profession and fulfill my duty to justice. I did not fully grasp the severe financial impact this decision would have on my ability to care for my 4 children and my mother, who lives with us.
Dude, the average rent in Western Iowa is $1,075.
Yep, that's the thing.
That's crazy.
She also, for one, confessed to stealing more than 300 items with a total value of $1,500 to $5,000.
That can't be that many things. It's like a lot of peanut butter M&Ms.
Well, the thing that she's blaming this on, I was not making enough money, and so I needed to provide for my children. Meanwhile, among the items she stole, boxed wine, multiple bottles of liquor, and an ice maker.
How do you steal an ice maker?
Well, glad you asked. What she was doing is going to the self-checkout and then just scanning some items and then just leaving some in her cart. And
hell yeah.
At first, she vehemently denied this. And then they showed her surveillance footage and she was like, oh, yeah, that's me. Sorry.
God, what I used to do at Ralph's, this is maybe like even at least 5 years ago, is I'd go to self-checkout, but with like a salad, right? Uh-huh. So I would call it like apples. So I'd pay for like 2 pounds of apples. It was like a 2-pound salad.
That's smart.
Or I'd hold it because the thing weighs it. So I'd hold it a little bit. So it'd be like a 1/4 pound. And it's just a fucking big ass salad with nothing but like imitation crab meat. Yeah, no, I don't know. I could have bought it, but fuck them. Yeah. That's my rule.
I've never done any self-checkout shoplifting, but I did one time. I was at Walmart. My niece was coming out to LA to visit, and I was buying a bunch of stuff for her and her girlfriend. So they, were comfortable when they were here. And one of the things I bought was a kind of nice air mattress.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I noticed that the cashier did not ring it up. They just fucked up and threw it in the cart. And I was like, I'm taking that. I am not going to call them on it. But then the person checking receipts at the door caught it. And I was like, oh shit, did they not ring that up? No way. I'll go back and have them pay for it.
You talk to those people?
They stopped me. I didn't, it was...
Whenever they try to stop me, I say, fuck you. You don't have a warrant. I swear to God. I'm like, you don't have a warrant. I was like, you're not a fucking cop. And I go right by him. Even if I don't steal anything. This is still to this day. I'm not going to fucking listen. You don't have a warrant. You can't search my shit.
You're not my dad.
Shit. That's what I'm saying. Fuck you. You're not going to do that to me. No. I'm like, no. No, where's your badge? No, I go around them. I'm like, no, you're not going to do that. They only give me at Costco because there's a line. Walmart, I'm like, no, fuck you. You're not a cop.
Yeah, Costco, they're different, though. I feel like we need to be nice to Costco. They
Oh,
seem
yeah.
like the least nefarious of all the retailers.
If you're going to steal and shoplift, do it from these fucking corpo scumbags.
Yeah, do it at Target, do it at Walmart, shit like that.
I don't steal from mom and pops. I never have done that.
No.
I never even steal from like a 7-Eleven, honestly, because they're franchised. But a fucking Walmart, Target, Macy's, put on a bunch of hoodies and run out all day.
Smash and grab that shit. Fuck
You
'em.
just wear it. Like, where's your warrant? This is my shirt. I came in here with 8 shirts. So leave me alone.
I used to work at a McDonald's that was inside a Walmart, and
Yeah.
I worked with this guy named Derek, who at least once a week, as we were closing, would just walk out into the store, put something on, and then
Yeah.
fucking come back and walk out with it. It was great.
Fuck them.
Fuck them,
Fuck them, bro. Dude, this is great. This did take a happy turn talking about thievery.
right?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
All right, next story. How are we feeling about this? This does feel shitty to me, but I just can't figure out what the motivation would have been. Tulane faced
Oh.
Northwestern in their season opener. This is college football. Absolutely wrecked Northwestern, 23-3. And it seems like that thrashing had something to do with a little extra motivation that Northwestern provided Tulane before the game even started. Because you see, August marked the 20th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina.
That's fucking terrible.
And Tulane plays in New Orleans. When Hurricane Katrina happened, they had to play in a bunch of different stadiums. They couldn't
Yep.
play at home for a long time. Whole fucking situation. And those teams wore green helmets and white jerseys during those games. And as a tribute to that 2005-2006 team, Tulane head coach John Sumrall wanted to do the same for Tulane's season opener. And officials at Northwestern University shot that shit down. Because they're the road team, and traditionally the road team wears white jerseys and the home team wears colors. But that is by no stretch of the imagination a rule. It's not mandatory. It's just kind of tradition. So if they wanted to switch, they could have. And for some reason, the people at Northwestern were like, no, we want to wear the white jerseys. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. It's also like, why are you going to give the other team more ammo?
Yeah.
Like, the only people who got fucking curb stomped are the players, who probably, in all likelihood, didn't give a fuck.
No, this, I mean, there's no proof, but this feels like a Trump's America thing. Like, it feels the same thing as Ron DeSantis being like, tributes to dead gay people? No.
Yeah.
Not in my version of America. And same thing. Oh, you want to pay tribute to a bunch of mostly black people who died? We're not going to take part in that.
This country just has like, no more empathy. But it's even like a modicum of empathy.
Yeah.
If they're like, hey, we want to wear white jerseys and green helmets. Let us do that. Yeah, okay. Like, as long as they say it before the team left with the white jerseys, like, no, we're on the bus, bro. Sorry, we can't go back.
And I feel like if it was that, this story wouldn't happen. I feel like if they were just like, oh man, we'd love to, but we're already in New Orleans and we only have white jerseys. We can't get other jerseys here. That's a different thing. This feels like they were just like, nah, we're the road team. We wear white.
23-3, they fucking curb stomped them.
They got fucking wrecked by Tulane. And Northwestern's not a terrible football school.
No, but that's all you need for bulletin board material. Like, like, oh, they didn't want us to do what? All right, we're going to beat the fucking brakes off them.
And I don't know how, if you're playing for Tulane, you don't see that as at least a little rational. Because
for sure.
Hurricane Katrina might have been the single most racist disaster in American history. Well, 9/11 also. We like wrecked multiple
I was gonna say,
countries over that.
Black Wall Street also in Kansas. Where they just bombed the Black City. There's been a lot of fucking black fucking disasters by Americans. Maybe natural. I'll give you natural.
The thing with Hurricane Katrina is the response to it was racist. Like Black Wall Street, that was just a hate crime.
Yes.
But Hurricane Katrina was a natural disaster that turned into a hate crime, kind of.
Yeah.
Like I worked for an insurance company when that happened. And this was a Catholic church-owned insurance company. and they did a trip to New Orleans to help clean up after Hurricane Katrina, like a missionary thing. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then they all came back, and the main thing they all talked about was those people are just waiting for the government to show up and help. It's like, that's the government's job in that situation is to fucking help you racist scumbags. And it's like, why did you even go if that was going to be your thing? If you're going to come back like, these lazy people just waiting for the government.
With no houses.
Yeah. Why didn't they just go to their summer home somewhere else?
Yeah.
I read a lot of articles on the internet to research these episodes. I almost never comment, but I think it's actually in the comments, of this story. If you go, you will find a username, No Nazis 431. Apparently there are 430 other No Nazis who registered accounts on Fox News. And I registered that account just because I wanted to reply to someone who, in reference to Hurricane Katrina, said, they refuse to leave. It's on them. I don't feel sorry for them. And I replied, I feel the same way about the woman who got shot storming the Capitol on January 6th.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And I only left that comment so some right-wing fuckstick will see it and just explode. I'm never going back.
Why do they all think they're going to be fucking billionaires by working hard and not realizing the game's rigged?
I don't know. That is
weird.
It's, the temporarily frustrated millionaires thing. Like, these people think, oh, well, I'm going to be rich someday, so I got to stick up for the rich man. It's like,
no,
rich man ain't sticking up for you, fuckface.
They don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
No.
So this is a quote from John Sumrall regarding the uniform issue. This is Tulane's head coach. That's their prerogative, but when you show disrespect to the city of New Orleans, that's what's going to happen. You're going to run into a team like this. They had a chip on their shoulder. I wanted to wear the same exact uniform that team wore 20 years ago. The request got denied. We might have used that as a little bit of motivation to represent the city.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Dude.
What do you think's going to happen?
I remember when I was playing lacrosse in high school, there was one team that would bring their fucking boombox to every game and have their own music. And they would only play Cypress Hill and Insane in the Membrane. This was like 2004. The song's already like 12 years old. 2004 through 06, they kept bringing it. Every time they showed up, we would beat the fucking brakes off them. Even if we had like a shitty season, they were the only team we needed to beat because the disrespect of these motherfuckers, Eleanor Roosevelt High School in Greenbelt, Maryland, fucking bringing their own shitty boombox to our fucking field. No, we would destroy them.
And Insane in the Membrane in 2004?
That's what I'm saying. Who the fuck does that?
You're right. That was like 10 years old by that point.
Everybody was pissed. We'd all be pissed and being like, we don't give a fuck. We're going to beat the fuck out of these people because of that.
Yeah. That's what they fucking deserve.
I can't imagine these people, how angry they were. Like, you don't want to honor dead people 20 years later?
Yeah. That's so fucking gross. All of this is so fucking gross. Like,
yeah.
The DeSantis thing, just being like, oh, those people who got killed in that nightclub are gay. We can't honor them. This is America.
You would think the hate of Muslims would override that and be like, we got to remember when a Muslim did this, guys.
Yeah, exactly. And they're still like, well, given the choice, Islam or gay, we're going Islam.
It's pretty impressive. I mean, they are doing Sharia law, so yeah.
That's true.
They love Sharia law. They just call it white nationalism, but it's Sharia law.
Yeah. For this last story, in the official episode, we do have some stories we're going to talk about that will be a bonus thing on Patreon, but...
Oh, shit. That's smart.
The last story I want to talk about, I'm sure people have heard all about how the state of Texas plans to redraw congressional maps in a way that will give Republicans 5 additional seats in Congress.
If your policies are so good, Republicans, why do you have to do this bullshit?
It's the same thing with mail-in voting.
Yeah.
If you're so confident that you have a mandate from Americans, why are you so scared about mail-in voting? Why don't you just assume the Americans who gave you that mandate are going to vote for you because you're doing what you think they wanted you to do?
And now we're mad again. And now we're mad again.
We're back at it. because people might not realize, but during that ordeal, a Democratic lawmaker was placed under house arrest inside the Texas state capitol for a few days.
Oh, yeah.
State Representative Nicole Collier, she returned to the state to vote on her Republican counterpart's fascist tactics. But when she tried to leave after the vote, she was told she could only do so if she had a permission slip and a police escort. And Collier was the only Democrat who refused. She instead was like, nope, fuck it. I'll stay here. So she stayed inside the Capitol, slept at her desk for 2 nights in a sleep mask and a hair bonnet with a blanket.
That sounds very comfy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And a day or so into that, she attempted to join a Democratic National Committee press call from a women's restroom off the House floor. And a few minutes into the call, she had to disconnect, saying, quote, "Sorry, I have to leave. They said it's a felony for me to do this. Apparently, I can't be on the floor or in the bathroom." And then she could be heard speaking to someone else in the room and said, quote, "You told me I was only allowed to be here in the bathroom," end quote. And then returned to the call and said, "Bye, everybody. I got to go." And there's been some debate as to whether what she went through was actually house arrest, but she was not allowed to leave. The only other version of arrest it could be is jail arrest, and she wasn't in jail. So it's
also like theoretically kidnapping, to be honest.
Kinda, yeah, yeah.
Because if I'm if you're at my house and I block you to leave, I kidnapped you.
Yes, yeah, that is absolutely kidnapping.
Yeah,
and she has filed a lawsuit over it.
Good,
claiming that they violated her civil rights. When asked who she was talking to in the bathroom, this is a quote. She was talking to The Nation. We'll link to the article. When they asked her who she was talking to in the bathroom, here's a quote. "House Administration Chair Charlie Guerin. He has control over the facilities, the building, in terms of who has access to the floor and how far you can go. And so he was charged with the house arrest issues. And he was the one who would give authority to where people can go. And he told me that being under house arrest, I could be on the house floor. I had access to the women's restroom, which has a lounge area. And then I had access to the members lounge, which is where you could eat. And so he said that I could stay within those areas. I couldn't even go to the foyer before you entered the floor. And I wasn't able to go to the area they call the back hall."
What a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. Not her. Obviously, the dude who's placed her under house arrest.
And how was she the only one who said no to this?
That's indicative of where the Dems are, to be honest, in this country. There's so many that are just fucking capitulating or just kowtowing to this authoritarian regime. Yet you got one who just has the balls to be like, no, fuck you, this is wrong, and just actually make a stand.
And we don't hear shit about it on the lamestream media outlets. So yeah, that I think is our episode. If you're a subscriber, we got a little mini bonus episode coming that you can listen to on the Patreons and the Supercasts and things. But that is it for the free. So Tiff, thank you so much for doing the pod.
Of course, check out Sus Stories.
I was just going to say, what would you like to plug before we get out of here?
Check out Sus Stories. It's where I review comic books that I find weird or that I like or that really upsets me.
It's a very fun podcast. I'm still the only guest on it. That's fine.
No, you're not. You're the only human guest. I had my cat on.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
I had my cat on, and everybody said she's the best guest so far. So sorry.
Oh, God damn it. Did it get more listens?
After like 2 minutes.
Did it get more listens than my episode? Is she more popular than me?
Mags is pretty popular. I mean, she's a three-legged cat. You can't beat that.
Oh, well, yeah.
Come on.
All I got to do to catch up to her is grow a third leg, and then I'll be as popular. And I think that's it. Do you have anything else to plug before we get out?
No, I mean, check out Sus Stories. Follow me on the socials, Instagram and Blue Sky, really. I don't know. Now I'm trying to see if she did get better. But I think you were before we went to other areas.
Huh?
Before, there was like a run where like it was only on Spotify.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're like, I forgot to hit the switch to place you on other places.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm a very good network operator.
I'm not trying to shit on you, but that's what happened. I just thought it was the funniest goddamn thing. So, yeah.
So, yeah, that is our episode. Again, unless you're a subscriber, we got some bonus stuff coming on the Patreon and a Supercast. Until then, a Tiff, say goodbye.
Peace.
Goodbye, everybody. We love you.